ಸರ್ ಬೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಫೀಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ. ಬೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಫೀಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ.
ಓಕೆ.
ಪವನ್ ಅವ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ.
Yes, you can.
Very good morning, everyone. Department of Mechanical Engineering of Coog Institute of Technology welcomes you to the webinar on Bridge the Gap, Role of Mechanical Graduates in Industry. I, Professor Bidappa PS, take the privilege of welcoming one and all for the webinar. Good scientist is a person with original ideas. A good engineer is a person who makes a design that works with a few original ideas as possible. There are no prima donnas in engineering. The webinar is designed with a view of educating the participants on how to prepare oneself for different career options in mechanical domain. Now I request our beloved principal, Dr. Barsavaraj M, to deliver inaugural address.
So good morning, one and all. So honorable member of Kodagu Education Society, the resource persons of today's webinar, Mr. Pavan Kumar, Senior Engineer, the Sales and Marketing, Baroka Extrusion Private Limited, Mysore, the HOD of Mechanical, Professor Timmaya and his team, and my dear colleagues and my dear student friends. First and foremost, I'm very thankful for the resource person, Mr. Pavan Kumar, for accepting our invitation for this webinar. At the same time, I'm extremely happy to inform you that I belong to the family of the mechanical engineering. The role or the service of mechanical engineers is required in all the fields of engineering, whether it's in a civil construction work or electrical department, electrical works, or electronics, computer science, or medical, agriculture, and you mention anywhere, the service of the mechanical engineer is very, very essential. So I'm proud to be a mechanical engineer. As we all know that the opportunities the mechanical engineering is very, very high, but only thing is we have to excel ourselves or yourself. Anytime, any item required for the human being for comfort condition, the mechanical engine plays the vital role. And let me just state one example. I said the comfort conditions in every part of the society. So I heard one of the scientists, we conducted one workshop by inviting the ISRO scientist, Dr. Swaminathan, and he's basically from the mechanical department. So he has designed the Indian flag, which has been placed on the moon. And the time which he has taken to design the Indian flag, which has been mounted on the moon, he has taken almost 1 year, because every part of an engineering, especially mechanical engineering, plays a very vital role there, as I said, because the material, the painting, everything is required. So as a statistics in the field of engineering, very successful engineering of all the fields is the mechanical engineer. Today, our expert will discuss in detail the role of a mechanical engineer in the industry. But as a mechanical engineer, let me brief the importance of a mechanical engineer in the industry. Since we are discussing with respect to an industry, the manufacturing of a goods on any industrial scale has been lasting for just over 200 years. During that time, the industry underwent several transformations. At present, it is entering the era of the fourth industrial revolution, shortly named as the Industry 4.0. The name Industry 4.0 is a derivation of stages of industrial development named respectively the first, second, and third revolution of an industry, that is we call as 1.0 or 2.0 and 3.0 or 1.0, 2.0 or 3.0. The first one is the first industrialization began in the century of 18th and 19th centuries and was associated with the introduction of the steam engine on an industrial scale. Similarly, the Revolution 2 is been associated primarily with the induction of the production line with the electrical drives. The third industrial revolution, the 3.0, is associated the use of a programmable digital controller in a technological machines, that is my era. The fourth industrial revolution is usually identified broadly understood with the digitalizations, the present era. That means the fourth industrial revolution, it allows through a digital integration to improve the efficiency of a production, the processes, to use the products more effectively, and to make the social economic environment more human friendly. The integration takes place in a space called cyber physical space, which is the systems which are controlled and monitored by a computer algorithms. The Industrial 4.0, his ultimate goal is to meet the idea of a so-called the mass customization of the products, that is meeting the needs and expectations of an individual customer on the mass scale. Here the process of industrial revolution of a 4.0 is considered in two dimensions. One is the horizontal expansion, another is the vertical expansion. The horizontal expansion relates to the market, that is a communication between the customer and the products they use. The vertical one is the life cycle of a product making a place in a specific production enterprise are performed with the use of an information technology that we call as an IT, such as a cloud computing, IoT, the Internet of Things, data artificial, DAI, that is data artificial intelligence, and so on. Therefore, a mechanical engineer, that is the combination with the information technology that creates the growth of the industry of 4O. The mechanical engineer always been the foundation of the industrial activity, while the information technology, the essential part of an industrial realization of an 4O, is the main source of innovation concerning with the product design, machine tools, and measurement systems. With this, I'll conclude. I'm proud to be a mechanical engineer, and I appeal all the students to take actively part and be a successful engineer and serve the society. Thank you, one and all. Thank you. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir. It gives me immense pleasure in welcoming our today's resource person, Mr. Pawan Kumar, Senior Engineer, Sales and Marketing, Baruch Extrusion Private Limited. He did his bachelor degree in mechanical engineering from Vishweshwara Technical University and pursued his master degree in business administration from University of Jaipur. He started his career as application and sales engineer in Sparkling Equipment Private Limited, Pune. He then continued his career at Sapa Profiles India Private Limited, Kuppam, as sales engineer. He also worked as assistant manager South India sales at Aved Thermalloy India Private Limited, Vadodara, and he is currently working in Baruch Extrusions Private Limited, Mysore, as senior engineer, sales and marketing. A warm welcome to you, sir. Now I hand over the session to the speaker, Mr. Pawan Kumar. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Vidapa, for introducing me. Just a minute, I will share my presentation.
You're audible. You can go ahead.
Yeah, your screen is visible.
Yeah, please try sharing the screen.
Yeah, it's sharing, right?
No, not yet.
Now?
Yes. You can go ahead.
Yeah. So, welcome students, and thank you, Mr. Vidapa, my friend, to give me an opportunity to share my knowledge to the beloved students. And also thank Mr. Timaya sir for HOD, and also Mr. Basaraj, principal of CIT, for giving me a wonderful opportunity to share my experience and also share my knowledge to the students. So let us begin the session of role of mechanical engineering graduates in industry. So as you all well, let's be a good session here. Instead of reading or like thing, just it should be a sharing of information. So initially we did 10th standard with all our parents push PUC. We did it with PCMB or PCMC, PCME, and everything. Then we did engineering, and we showed them that we will do engineering, and we have done my engineering. Now maybe the students are in 8th sem, 7th sem, or 6th sem who are in the online. They have thinking what next. Now we have finished our engineering. So what we have to do in future? Whether we have to go for studies, whether we have to go for work, or whether we have to go for further any foreign for studies like that. So there will be all people who are in edge of engineering who is getting finished are in a state of confusion. which place we have to. In that position, what a student will do, he will opt a random place or a random department, and then he will, after 2 or 3 years of experience in that department, he will feel, okay, I've made a wrong thing selection this department. My Excel is in another department. I made a wrong thing. I should got to MTech. I have made a wrong thing by selecting in job. I have to be a professor. Lot of things. Even I have experienced that. Even many engineers, many experienced guys who are here have experienced that. So even when I passed out engineering, I didn't know which department where industry will have, which department I have to work. I just joined the company, and whatever they give the work, we started doing work. So this makes us very difficult in future, which we want to pursue our excellence in specific department. So I want this session to be known by students, on what basis, on which departments, if you like and to work, you just choose that department before going as a fresher to the industry. So I welcome students of CIT, and also if any other students from other colleges, I welcome to the session what next after engineering. So before going to what next, I want to give a brief quick facts about engineering. Do you know in India, on an average, 29 to 32 lakh students will join for graduation every year. So in that, 16 to 17 lakh students join for engineering. So you can compare, almost 50% are engineer. You have lot of medicals are there. I in accounts are there, lot of biotechnology is there, lot of open opportunities there, but 50% people are joining to engineering. Why? Because engineer is required in every bit and life. If you lift your head, in you see any product, everything is engineer. In front of your mobile, it's engineer manufacturer. In front of your laptop, you see the laptop is manufactured by engineer. Lift your head, you will find fan, it's manufactured by engineer. The hooks, the screws, nuts, everything in our life is manufactured by engineer. So engineer requirement is high, so that's why the people opt for engineering. If you go with that, on an average, 30 to 13 to 14 lakh students will get graduation certificate of engineering. In 16 lakh up to 13 lakh means almost 80% will only pass, 20% will leave engineering because they discontinue. In that, 4.5 to 5 lakh students will get placed in colleges. So rest 8.5 to 7.5 students has to search a job individually. So same facts about Karnataka is Karnataka, on an average 2.5 to 3.5 lakh students join for graduation. In that, 1 to 1.5 lakh for engineering, and the passed out engineer will be around 80,000 to 1 lakh, and only 25 to 45,000 students will get placed in Karnataka. So if you see in overall India, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, these three states will cover 40% of engineers. So we have to be proud that South Indians are leading in the engineering degrees. So shall we move to next slide? So before going to what next, I want to explain the students the subjects why we have to study. This is not my question, or this is not any other student's question. All students question is, why I have to study maths, why I have to study social. Someone will ask why I have to study social in 10th standard uh, when I want to become an engineer. So it's simple. Kannada, English, Hindi is the regional languages you have to learn. So the basics will be taught in till 10th standards. Maths, like all basic, is the foundation of 1 to 10th is the maths foundation. Then science, it's 100% required for engineer. And some may ask, why social for engineer? Yeah, why social means, I will explain you one thing. Have you so nowadays all engineering students have bikes. Have you went and changed the oil? So every time, every 3000 4000 kilometers you have to change oil. So you will give a bike to service guy and he will change the oil. Anyone asked why this oil only? Why, what is this 10W40? What is this grade? Actually, if it was an interaction session, it was very good to ask students. As it's online webinar, I can't ask, I will only answer the questions. So 10W40 is a grade of oil where 10W means winter. So the oil main property is the uh, viscosity. So 10W means when the oil thickness at the winter regions should be thinner. So if the lesser the number, like 0W, 5W, it's very good that oil have a thinner property and it can start engine properly at lower temperature area. And 40 is the when oil will be in thinner viscosity at 100-degree temperature. So if an engineer doesn't know social, where social science subject explains economics, geography, history, everything of basics. If an engineer doesn't know which geographical place have less temperature and which geography has a higher temperature, if he designs a oil like some simple 20W40, it will not work at every place. So an engineer should study even the geography also. So this is how the every subject importance will be there when you studying. So the first 1 to 10th class, the basic, it's a foundation. It should be a solid one. If you don't have a solid foundation, whatever you do engineering, it will be a loss. So next foundation will be first PU and second PU. Live Kannada and English, you will be excelling in that. Major foundation in first PU and second PU is the mathematics, because we start learning about integration, differentiations, each and every calculations which we do in the mathematics is a foundation for mechanical engineering design solving problems. If this maths is solid in first PU and second PU, the engineering subjects like ATD, BTD, SOM, COM, everything will be easy for you. So similarly, physics, chemistry, and the botany, zoology also is important for engineer, because if you go for biotechnology and electronics, it's a separate subject, and computer science, it's a separate subject. So if you all well know, in engineering also they have kept lots of subjects. Why we want to study a lot of subject? I want to become an automobile engineer. I want to only study thermodynamics. I want to only design. Why you want to study all subjects? See, I will explain why we have to study all subjects. So it's a sem 1 and sem 2, it will be a basic. Just a minute. In that you will be learned engineering maths. Why it's not called engineering maths in PUC? Because maths which we study in PUC will be the basic, and in engineering maths will be the calculations what we require in future designs and all. It's all implemented in the maths, engineering maths 1, maths 2, maths 3, and maths 4. Sorry, excuse me. Engineering physics, normally it related to engineering, the basic things will be there. And engineering civil, why we have to study civil? Because we are a mechanical engineer. Why they have kept it civil engineer? Actually the civil engineer, everything the basic is required. An engineer of a mechanical engineer designs, and if it should be erected in a building, he should know what should be the civil engineering strength, everything. It all departments are interlinked. So as a basic they will implement all subjects initially, like civil engineering, mechanical engineering. Other departments will study computer science, electronics, they will study mechanical engineering, electrical engineering. Our mechanical machines require electricals, so we have to be having a knowledge. We have to have a small knowledge about electricals, chemistry, CAD, programming C, and document and structures. Why I want to study computer science? Make mechanical engineer ask. Now everything is done in computers. So if you go in the mechanical industry, everything goes through computers. Nothing is followed by manual or handwritten. So whatever the process will go through computers only. The computer engineers, they do SAP system, ERP system, SAP system relating to the mechanical engineering. So every departments are interlinked. So we learn the basic subjects in engineering initially. Then coming to mechanical engineering subjects, you have studied lot of subjects. Every sem you have almost 6 subjects like material science, BTD, ATD, HMT, overall son, father, and grandfather. All these 3 subjects with people, mechanical students will fear, and mechanics of materials. In those times when we are studying, it was strength of materials and manufacturing process. Many people will neglect this manufacturing process, 1 2 3, it's a easy subject, we should not just a theory like subject. But complete engineering is dependent on these 3 subjects. You have to get excel in these 3 subjects. Then complete mechanical engineering drawing is dependent on computer aided machine drawings. So when we studied, we were in those times in 2000, when we joined engineering in 2005 and 6, there was no computer aided machine drawings. We had a machine drawing subject where we have to draw it in A3 size big sheets with all drafts holding it, everything. Now it's advanced technology has came where you can design, see 3D view, everything. Likewise, mechanical measurements are important, where you have to measure the products where we extrude it or something produce it. So kinematics of machines, every machines has its own kinematics, joints, everything. So each and every subject in engineering is very much important. So if you take all subjects in mind, I will give you an example why we should study all these subjects. I will give you an example now. What is the application of these subjects? So everyone is fantasy about car. You know well what are the subjects required to study about to design and manufacturing a car. If it was an interact section, I would be asking the students to tell, but no interaction, so I will show it to you. So first subject is material science and metallurgy. So this material science and metallurgy, each and every part of a car should have its own materials, and you have to study completely about that material. So if the material fails, the whole car fails. So material science and metallurgy is important. This subject also is required in this. Then is BTD, ATD, and HMT. It's purely required to design this car. Why you want BTD and ATD? Thermodynamics is a subject where you study the heat transfer. So from one part to other part, the how the heat will get transferred. So the heat produced in engine should not transfer into the um, cabin where the driver sits. So heat outside the temperature should not go inside. Everything is completely on BTD, ATD, HMT, where these subjects are related once again to the materials and metallurgy. If if you know the calculations, so I want a 5 degree inside, outside 10 degree. What material should be there? So the material science and metallurgy subject will help you. This is how the all subjects are interlinked. Next subject is mechanics of materials. It's strength of a material. Once again, the material, you select the material and mechanics of the materials. So which material has a strong part? So you have to know, that means you have to have a idea of strength of a material by shear strength, load, where are the positions, where are the loads in the shaft, where the load will come, at what weight, at what speed it will go with that load, the strength of the material. You have to learn this subject to design this car itself. Now another subject is, at what I said, is manufacturing process 1 2 and 3. To manufacture this product car, these process is 100% is required. This car has multiple parts, steel parts where you want foundry casting, and you have aluminum parts where you have to have a extrusion, you have to rolling, you have to do welding, joints, fastenings, everything is required. And also the bolts and nuts are most important design. So that manufacturing process is required in this car. So MP1, 2, 3 is also important for this designing of this car. Computer aided machining, machine drawing. So all this is done. If you don't have a drawing, you're nothing, you can't do anything. Whatever the engineer have an imagination, that imagination come through drawings. Whatever you imagine it, oh, this sleek is required, this shape is required, everything is done through drawings. So computer aided machine drawing is much and 100% required for designing of a car. It's a basic thing, basic subject. So you have to be excel in that subject also. Next is mechanical measurements. Now you have a drawing, you have manufacturing process, you have a strength of a material, you have thermal, everything you have. And if you don't have that measuring ideas, measuring techniques, whatever the design you did is a waste. So you want exact 10 mm means 10 mm, 20 mm means 20 mm. So strength of a material, you have to measure it in this subject. So this subject explains you how to measure the products. So this is also required. Without measuring, you can't design a car or a manufacture a car. Next subject is com, dob, and mechatronics. Kinematics of machines and dynamic of machines. Kinematics and dynamics. Without that, it's not at all possible. So see, it will be joints, multiple joints, gears. Everything is in com, dom design subjects, and these will help you to design all types of parts in cars. And mechatronics. Mechatronics is 100% required, where you will sit and see the screen, where you will go, we are going at speed, mileage, everything is electronically linked with the engine, mechanical engine. So this will be a combination of electronics, and mechanical will be the mechatronics. So everything nowadays is mechatronics. If you touch a screen, everything will displace and react to your requirements. So mechatronics is also is important for this designing of a car. So now fluid dynamics. So why is fluid dynamics is required? Yes, 900% for this car, fluid dynamics is required. This car will travel at about 3 to 360 degree, 360 kilometers per hour. So the fluid, the air has to pass properly inside. So if you go, it has to go inside, and here, if you see the spoiler, this spoiler is used to stop the car at higher speeds. So these fluid dynamics is learned in this fluid mechanics subject. Everything it's learned in this subject. And turbo machines, the engine, what type of engine is required, what type of cylinder is required, what type of turbo is required, everything is learned in turbo machines depending on this car. So this subject is also required to design the car. Computer integrated manufacturing. Now everything is done, you have to manufacturing a car. So for manufacturing a car, so every part you can't assemble with manually. So it may take a lot of time if you do it in manually, and if you want to deliver faster and have a computer integrated manufacturing subject is required. All robotic assembles will be done through in this car manufacturing. So the computer integrated manufacturing, just like welding, snap fitting, everything is by robotic hands. And even painting is done by computer integrated manufacturing designs, robots. So computer integrated manufacturing is much needed nowadays for manufacturing the product. Next subject is design and mechanical vibration. DME is 100% required to design each part of a profile. So in design subject, you will learn how to design a shaft, how to design welding joints, how to design uh, soldering these parts. Everything will be done in design. And mechanical vibrations, without my knowing about mechanical vibrations, the car design is very difficult. You have to learn that basic mechanical vibrations. Because of vibration and friction, then only the car moves in the flow. So even DME 1 2 mechanical vibration is required in studying about car and designing about car. Hydraulics and pneumatics. It's a wonderful subject. Whole world is dependent completely on this hydraulics and pneumatics. Hydraulics and pneumatics is a simple subject where a cylinder will be there, inside the oil or air will be there. If it is oil, it is hydraulics. If it is air, it's a pneumatics. You have to give pressure from one side, it will move other side. If you give a pressure from other side, it will move other side. So this is this is a simple cylinder system where it will get complicated. So all your braking system is hydraulics, pneumatics in the car, and manufacturing and lifting of this tire, wheels, everything is required hydraulics and pneumatics design in the manufacturing unit. So hydraulics pneumatics is required, engineering economics, operation management, and operation research. So you ask, why, sir, I want engineering economics? Engineering economics means, so you can design a car and if you sell it at 20 crores, no one will buy. So you have to be economic. You have to manufacture the car in an economic way. And operations management. So why is required? So you have to manage complete process, that is called operation management, where you have a design team will select material, design team will select design engine, manufacturing team will do manufacturing. So operation management subject will handle complete all subjects together, where operation management, how to produce, where to produce, which place to produce, and what speed we have to produce, everything done through operation management. Operation research is a subject where you have a scheduling. So the customer gives the order, then you have to supply the material. So you want a scheduling. So around 5,000 people has given the order and everyone is asking, I want in 2 days, 3 days, 5 days. So you can't manufacture 3 days this car. So operation research will come. So you make a tabulation and where and when and how much quantity we can produce. Everything will be done through operational research subject. So this subject also is required for manufacturing of a car. Now you know very well now. So okay, I have studied all these subjects. All these subjects are required to manufacturing a car or a product, anything, any product you see, everything is required. All these subjects. That's why our teachers or lecturers, professors have kept the subjects as a basic. So if you see, if I give you an example in manufacturing process, um, 3, the chapter 6 is aluminum extrusions. So extrusion is only a one chapter for engineering, but it's a 150 crore turnover company for which I am working. If you see, we do this all aluminum profiles in our company. This is an extrusion process. This is the windows and doors. So if you, yeah, you can see these are the profiles we manufacturing. You have only one subject called aluminum, only extrusions, but we have complete data. So you see, this is also an engineering marvel product. You can see aluminum windows and doors. This applications is done over here. You can see all buildings is completely done by aluminum extrusion profiles and facades. These buildings is manufactured, the aluminum profiles are manufactured at us and we will supply. For this there is a lot of engineering is required, because you can see here there are two glasses. This is aluminum outer frames and the aluminum inner frames, and these are all temperature resistant materials where the temperature will transfer from one side to another side. If you see, outside temperature is 40 degree per 30 degree, and inside temperature is 10 degree, 12 degree. No temperature loss from this side and no temperature from outside. This is how the design is done by engineer.
On, sir. On, sir. I think there is a problem in network, so we'll hold on. We'll get back in some time. speaker has some issue with the network. He'll get back in maybe like 2 minutes. I request all the participants to be online. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Hello.
Yeah, Pawan sir, you're audible.
Now I'm visible.
No. You can try sharing the screen now.
Yeah, one minute.
1 second. I'll. Yeah. Now you can. You can try sharing now.
Now it's
Yeah.
visible.
Yeah. You can proceed.
So this slide is completed. You heard, right? Everything.
Yeah. We were there somewhere in the sectional view of the figure.
Till which subject you heard?
Operational research.
Yeah, that was the end of the subject. Okay, that was the end of this slide. Um, Thank you. Sorry for interruption. And we'll go for next slide. This slide explains what next for engineering students. So engineering done, and now which place and where we have to go. Everything will be in confusion for the engineering students. Even I has experience. So students, just listen. If you want to work, you just choose your job. But if you want to become a professor or a principal or HOD, you go for MTech. If you want to work and you go for MTech, you study 2 years and then you want to search a job. The people in industry will not entertain MTech students because you are in higher level and the salary requirement is very high. So they choose the engineers instead of MTech. So only the students who want to have a professor or a HOD or a principal aiming in administration in academic, you should go for MTech, PhD. Then you can become whatever you want. So if you want to study MTech means you want to become a professor means you go for MTech. This is the first option. The second option is the people doesn't want to join immediately after engineering to the jobs. I want to study further. Then you can go for MBA. So in MBA you have lot of options: HR, finance, marketing, business analysis, supply chain, operations. These are all sub branches of MBA. So you can choose anything and you can become CFO, CEO, directors, HODs of a department, anything depending on your studies, you can become in your job. And where you will go if you study MBA, you will be in a higher management positions where you have to take decisions and you have to be bold, everything. So 2 years of MBA, then it will help for your professional life. So if you don't want to work, I want to go for like IAS, IPS means you can choose UPSC. You can go and take a lecturing, teaching at IAS courses and IPS courses. And if you study and if you get passed, you can become deputy commissioner, superintendent of police. So you will be in administration for, and you will be serving for government of India. If you don't want to IAS and IPS, you can go for KPSC. KPSC is the Karnataka Public Service, where you can pass KS. If you pass KS, you can become an assistant commissioner within Karnataka, Tahsildar, commercial tax officer, a deputy superintendent of excise department. These are the jobs in Muda, Buda, everywhere you can be placed in Karnataka KPSC exams if you pass it after engineering. So these two require minimum engineer degree gate, where other degree holders also may come and fight with you. And then it will be a government jobs. So see, students, I will tell you clearly, if you want to pursue your job in government, so please don't delay. So when you finish engineering, you will be 22. Max to max government jobs offers until 32 of the age for general category, and may it extend 3 to 4 years for OBC and other categories. So these 10 years is the timeline for you to join the government organizations. After you pass 32 years, you can't go and join because your age limit has gone. So first 10 years, if you want to government job, Just study whatever the material you require, whatever the exams you take, just attend. You have experience of attending exams, and just go ahead for the government jobs only with the age limit 22 to 32. So just to keep in mind, after 32, if you want to government job, they will not allow you because the age limit is like 32 to 36. And come to next, what we are planned today to explain is the private company jobs. So if you join a company after engineering, now once again the question arises. So if I go to the private company, which department should I work? Should I go for sales? Should I go for mechanical maintenance? Should I go for production? The the students doesn't know the different departments. In between, I will ask, is it audible? Because I'm connected to my hotspot. So if anyone, please reply. Is it audible properly and visible?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah, thank you. So coming to manufacturing industry. So what is the manufacturing industry? A manufacturing industry is a branch of manufacture and trade based on the fabrication, process, preparation, products from raw material to the and commodities to give a final product. So this is a organization where it converts all your raw materials or everything into the final products. In any sector, you can take chemicals, textile, machine and equipment, refined metals, minerals, excavations, timber, wood, pulp, anything you say, it's a manufacturing industry will do it. So in manufacturing industry, run with major. Hello. Hello. Sorry. Manufacturing industry have major 6 departments. One is research and development. Another one is supply chain, production, sales and marketing, HR, accounts and finance. So these are the 6 major departments which is required in the manufacturing industry to completely manufacturing a product. So example, I have given cars, trucks, bikes, excavators, trains, ships, and planes. These are the automobile sectors. If you go for electronics and householding sectors, fridge, mobile phones, TVs, laptops, washing machines, AC, anything is done in a manufacturing industry. So we mechanical engineers will suit in a different departments as per our knowledge in the manufacturing industry. So I will explain which are the departments in the manufacturing industries. So please concentrate from here onwards where your requirement is and your knowledge will be there. Important departments where you can work as a mechanical engineer. So now you are not done MBA, you have not done MTech or anything. You have done just purely a BE mechanical engineering. And after engineering, which are the departments so you can work? So these are the departments where mechanical engineering engineers work: production department, quality department, planning, maintenance, purchase, research and development, where you can call it as design department, environment and health and safety. This is EHS. This is a new department nowadays is trending. Sales and marketing, installation and commissioning, after sales and services. So these all are the departments, different departments where you and mechanical engineer work. So now everyone has a question. Now where to go? Which department to go? So what will be the production department? Will it be suitable for my knowledge? Will it be quality suitable for my knowledge? Will my knowledge is suitable for R&D department? That you have to pursue. Once that you have to take it in your mind. No, have finished engineering, I will apply only for quality department. I have finished my engineering, I will apply only for production department. I will apply for only for maintenance department. So I will explain you what engineers do in different departments so that you will know what engineers do in the different departments and you can select it out. So which department I can go? This knowledge even I didn't had in 2005 2009 when I passed out engineering. I just had a campus interview and went to Pune for Sparkline Equipments. They said your communication skills are good and you have to be in sales and marketing. And but my knowledge and my was on design department. I was very fast in CATIA software, everything I was fast, but I went to sales department. As I got 1 year experience, 2 year experience in same department, now I can't shift to design because I will be treated as a fresher. The salary will be less. So I had to go continuing the sales department. Now I came to know that only engineering is not required for sales department, and then I pursued my MBA in marketing. So I want my students, all the students who are listening here, don't be in a confusion of this one. So please select proper departments before going it. So for that, this is the knowledge I am giving it to you. So initially we go for production department. What is production? Production is a method of turning raw materials or inputs into finished goods or products in manufacturing process. In other words, it means creation of something from basic inputs. Production, just like you have a raw aluminum. So you do extrusions and you prepare a final product of what I showed in image. So this is what the production department do. So the role of a production engineer is identify manufacturing needs for new products in development. So example, if you want to manufacture a mobile, so what are the things you need to manufacturing? So you have to think. So for production of a panel, ICs, boards, anything. So for that, the purchase department will buy it to you and give it to you, and you have to monitor the manpower and you have to get it assembled and finished good. Design a new system and process and provide facilities and methods to ensure the cost-effective integration of new products or for the improvement of existing ones into the manufacturing operations. See, simply manufacturing is not an engineer work. Even a ITI guy can do assemble it and he can manufacturing it. But design a system and a process. So this should be manufactured first. This should be manufactured next. This should be manufacturing third. So you have to design a system where the process should be easier. At least assist shop floor layout and cell designs. So you have to assist the shop floor people. So you keep these products here, you keep these products here. After this manufacturing, you have to do this manufacturing. So this is what engineer, production engineer has: manpower handling, design fixture, tools, and assembly tasks. Means, so if the product has to be manufactured, a different product will be having a different shapes. So for that, tools and fixture is required that you have to design. So engineer, production engineer job will be like this. So generating production documentation such as assembly instructions. So I told you in mobile you have multiple parts like screen, back panels, ICUs. So you have to make a documentations. So which part we have assembled at what time. So what are the different parts we have assembled. Sorry, excuse me. So that documentation is required in the manufacturing industry. So production engineer will do that. Improve manufacturing efficiency by analyzing planning workflow, space requirements, equipment layout. Sorry. So not only producing now, your capacity is around 1,000 mobiles a day. So sorry, your product has gone up and market. Now you have to improve the productivity. You want to have a 5,000 mobiles per day. So management will not give you, okay, 5,000. Now you are using 100 people. You buy 500 people in manufacturer 5,000. This one. So the cost will be same. So management will see that you manufacture as efficiency as these products. Use 100 to 200 people manufacture 5,000 mobiles. So you have to make a plan, efficient workflow, space requirements, equipment layout, like this. All designs you have to discuss with your internal team and organize such a way that in the less resource you have to give a maximum output. Production means output. So whatever you do, you have to give production output. Management see how much mobile you manufacture today. Only 100, only 500, only 1,000. If you do 5,000 also, they will see output. So 5,000 plus quality. The quality is the main thing. The production engineer should keep it in mind. If you simply produce without quality, if you broken mobile, if you produce, it will be lost to the company, the process loss, complete work you have done, everything is lost. Plan and organize the maintenance. See, for manufacturing a product in industry, you require machines. So your team should operate machines everywhere. So machines should be well maintained. If machine is not maintained, just example, if your bike, if you are not maintained while going a trip, it may get breakdown. So as an engineer, you should maintain your bike or something. So maintenance department will be doing that one. So assisting maintenance department means if turning operation is going on, some sound is coming, the production engineer should analyze and should convey to the maintenance department. Because of this, our output is coming less. So these are the work you have to do in the production, and contribute to continuous improvement activities. So that's why what I said in earlier, continuous improvements. So you should not stick on to the same process. So if in this process, if you manufacture 1,000, if you improve the other process, you may go for 2,000. These are the technical things will be done by engineers in production department. Now you can understand this production department, how it works, and production engineer, how he will work. If you have any queries or anything, you can message it and we will take it up last, and we will explain it if we know. So I have tabulated some of the subject we know. So role of a production engineer required a manufacturing process subject knowledge. Means I'm linking of a production engineer and into your engineering subjects. Just I'm giving an example. So manufacturing process 1, 2, 3, you have to have a basic knowledge, material science, metallurgy, measurements you want, whatever the metal you produced, you want to have measurements, you want to have machine drawing knowledge, where the design team will give you the drawing and you can't read the drawing and means you can't produce it. So you have to have a drawing knowledge, operations management knowledge, what I said, improvements, how you operate, how you manage people in the shop floor under you. These are all the different subject knowledge, basic knowledge you have to have. That's why they have kept it in our engineering. So production engineer, these are the workflow of them. If you add up on production engineer, have a lot of works. I've just given overview what the production engineer do. So next department is uh, quality department. So another department where uh, engineer is suitable, much and much mechanical engineer opt for is a quality department. It's a white collar job, they say. So quality is refers to how good something is compared to the other product. In other words, this degree of excellence. So if compare Maruti cars to compare to Audi cars or any Volkswagen cars, the quality differs because those people will go only with the quality. So these the things which compare means the product is very excellent, the quality is very good. So what will be the role of a quality engineer in the manufacturing unit? Incoming inspection. Now you are producing a car. So for car we have a different parts. So all parts you have to inspect when it comes to your factory before assembly. So incoming inspection. So what are the drawings you have given, what the supplier has given the product, you have to inspect the quality of the product. In process inspection means while production is happening, production engineer will be producing the material. In between you have to inspect whether he is producing as per the drawing, as per the quality requirement. And final inspection and documenting. So in the final inspection, after product is complete, now you will test it. So whether the product is as per the requirement of the customers, and you have to document it. Creating and maintaining companies quality standards, develop, implement and maintain company quality documentation such as quality procedures reports. So every industry has its own certification, ISO certifications. So you have to know about ISO certification. That things you will learn in the industries. So you have to follow and maintain the quality requirement of the company. establishing, implementing, and maintaining the quality awareness throughout the various departments. So if quality person, yeah, I'm a quality engineer, I will test only the products, I will inspect, I will dispatch, I will reject it. I will inspect. If it is okay, I will pass, I will reject. Then you are not a quality person. The quality person is a person who has to explain the product quality requirement to each and every department. He has to explain the uh, production head or a production department where the quality is required, so please produce the quality material. He has to explain the maintenance guys. So your machine is not working at optimal requirement, so the quality of the product is not coming. So it's responsibility to train every place, every person, even the packing guys. You have to pack properly, like that example I'm telling you. So his work is to continual improvement and have a link between different departments. Responsible for continual improvement activity and enhance the products and environment through training and work instructions. That's what I told, by through giving a training to all department, depending on each one and everyone. Is responsible to train every department, every people of a requirement of the quality. Ensure all quality data is captured. So the customer tells that, okay, your product is quality, how, please show me the document. So you have produced the car, in that shaft is there, this shaft testing capacity, give me the tensile strength of this shaft. So you have to have all documented data to be captured in front of customer, or you have to keep it for your safety purpose. um, uh, UTS, what I example I told, I want to share you some example. I was watching air crash investigation in the National Geographic Channel, where they were a crane crashed and almost 160 people died. And the air crash investigation team started searching, finding why, and when they came to an end point where a simple shaft got broken. Because of that shaft broken, engine failed, and accident happened and 160 people died. So why this shaft broken? Then they reverse engineered and went to the supplier who supplied that one. And he is a complete product manufacturer, and he went to the basic that shaft manufacturer. So in the shaft manufacturer, that he was not maintained a document that tensile strength of the material. Now he was punished. That's why we doesn't know the our product where it will go. It may affect in their products. That's why all data should be captured and measured and kept. This is the thing the quality department will do, quality engineers will do. So also he has to conduct audits, creating audits, finding reports, and determine proper corrective and preventive actions by doing YY analysis. So quality rejection will be a loss to the company. Anyone who manufacturing unit is, anyone wants to make a profit in industries. So why? So without profit, if you do industry, it's nothing. Why should we do the industry? So it should be a profit. So when you want to the profit, it should be optimal quality. If you have a rejection inside, means if you produce it, if you reject the material, means you will be in loss, because you whole process, material, production time, production people, cost, everything will be on the product. If you reject it, the company will be in a huge loss. So the quality person's work is why it is got rejected, at which place. So he has to analyze it, and he has to do audits, and he has to tell every department person that, so this place you have failed, this place this you have failed, because of your failure we have lost this much. So this is the work of quality engineer in the industries. So subject knowledge required by him is manufacturing process 1 2 3. He should know material science, he should know mechanical measurements, he should know, he wants to read the drawings, so drawing knowledge he should know, operation management he should know, and computer integrated manufacturing process he should know. So these are the basic knowledge, subject knowledge required by an engineer for this quality department. Coming to the planning department. So you have heard plan production. We finished production and quality. Now the planning department. Here also a mechanical engineer is required. The main purpose of production planning and control is to establish routes and schedule for the work that will ensure the optimum utilization of materials, workers, and machines, and to provide the means of ensuring operations of the plant in accordance with these plans. So see, planning department work is, so now engineer will start doing production. Quality engineer will start do quality inspection. What the planning engineer role? So he has to give a planning. So he will be the bridge between sales team and also production team. Production team doesn't know this part is for which customer when he is required. So he may delay. That's why this planning department gives proper schedules. So preparation of project schedule covering entire scope and within the defined timelines. So he will give the timelines. So I said 5,000 mobiles. 5,000 mobiles when should be produced? Which are the models should be produced at what time? So planner will give a proper planning. He will be in between production and sales department, calculating optimum material requirement, manpower requirement, and machinery requirement. So he knows. So for 5,000 mobiles, what are the material requirement is required, manpower required to manufacture 5,000 mobiles, what machinery is required, resource. How can he manufacturing 5,000 machines, 5,000 mobiles, and he can supply as per customer requirement, required dates, and coordinating with the various departments like engineering, procurement, contracts, quality, production, sales. That's why I told he is the bridge between sales, customers, and into the manufacturing unit. So he has to contact procurement team to buy the raw material. He has to contact contracts for the manpower. He has to contact quality persons. He has to contact production persons. Oh, I want this, I want that, I want this to be done in this time. And even sales and marketing. So in sales and marketing, you will get the dates when the customer is required, and you will contact all other manufacturing departments, and you will get the final commitment dates. So he will be the bridge between the sales and the manufacturing unit team. Collect periodic updates and prepare daily, weekly, and monthly updates of the project. So if you take it as a project, it is okay. If you take it as a product, daily you have to update customer. Okay, so your order of 5,000 pieces, we have produced 3,000 pieces in 1 month. So can we dispatch it? Another 1,000 piece will be done in another 15 pieces. Another 1,000 piece will be done in another 15 minutes. So out of 60 days, I'm getting completed all your requirement within 2 months. So this is the periodic updates he will be doing to the sales or a customers, and create project closing reports and learnings. So he has to create a reports where, so I got 5,000 pieces of mobile project orders. So six customer required was 45 days. We produced at 60 days, and 50 days was delay. So he has to give entire reports to the management. Why the 15 days delay? What is the reason 15 delay? So he has to sit back with the production team, sit back with the quality team, procurement team, why the 15 days delayed, and he has to uh, ensure that in future orders it should not be replied. So these are the work of a planning department person. And further, it's lot of things is basic things I have explained it to you people. So subject knowledge is manufacturing process 1, 2, and 3. Drawing, he has to know operation management, computer grade manufacturing process, he should know, and operation research. Operation is just scheduling subject. He should have a minimum knowledge of these subjects for engineer to work in planning department. Next department comes the maintenance department. Maintenance department is the heart of a manufacturing unit. So if this department doesn't work properly, whole production, quality, planning, everything get affects. So maintenance department. So maintenance department is responsible and accountable for maintaining the machineries. So whatever the machineries in industry, they are responsible to maintain it. They are responsible for the way equipment run and looks and the cost to achieve the required level of performance. So if your bike gives proper performance, then only you can go at 80, 90, 100 speeds. So like that. So to achieve a target by production, quality, planning by guy, the back end work by done by maintenance team. So maintenance team has to work 24 into 7. Whenever a breakdown comes, he has to run and come and has to work. So there is no time limit for maintenance team engineers. So what will be the roles of a maintenance engineer? Assure optimization of maintenance organization structure. So they have to optimizing the organization structure. So which are the machines required directly, indirectly. So they have to plan, means directly means for machining, like VMC's lathe machine, there are direct machines required for productions. Indirect machines are DG, means backup current generators. These are indirect machines where if DG is not working, also the production will happening. But if power goes, the DG has to be there. So these are the two types of machineries, direct and indirect machineries. So he has to keep direct machine 24 hours running. So that organization structure he has to do analysis of repetitive equipment failures. So he has to analyze. So which machine is getting repeatedly failed, and he has to prepare a preventive action against it, and why, and repetitive maintenance have to do it. Estimation of maintenance cost and evaluation of alternatives. So not only maintaining it, he has to. So if your bike fails, if you got a bike got punctured, and what you will do, you go and put the puncture, so you will not replace the tire. That is the what in maintenance department also. So they have to have a cost effective maintenance. If the part goes, means you should not put a new part with higher cost, so it should be cost effective maintenance. Forecasting of spare parts. So every machinery will get wear out, so it should be, we have to forecast it. So if a machine, a example I will take a bike. A bike has back wheel have 50,000 kilometers, then it will wear out. Front wheel will get 80,000, and then wear out. Chains will get wear out at 1 lakh kilometers, like that. So you have to forecast it, and you have to keep a stock ready. So when the bike breakdowns or a bike fails, then you should not replace it. The maintenance team has to do it before keeping the stock, and when it reaching the life, you have to replace it. So it should give 100% machinery availability for production team for optimal production. So forecasting of spare parts are required. Ascending, assessing the required maintenance tools and skills required for efficient maintenance of equipment. So have under you the diploma guys will be there, ITI guys will be there, where they will be repairing the machines. So you have to assess whether they are skilled or not, and you have to maintain it. You have to report it to your HOD that, so this person is not skilled. I want skilled persons to maintain this product. Hydraulics and pneumatics knowledge is required. This person is not like. So you have to assess the skill of a maintenance personnel. Assessing the reporting safety hazard associated with maintenance and equipment. Yes, this is the main thing where the EOT cranes, means crane will be there in the manufacturing unit and the remote will be in the production guys. So a maintenance guy is working up repairing the machine at 50 feet high, and a guy comes here, and if he works the crane, means if he fall, there will be a safety hazard. So this assessing report, and they have to give a safety report, and also safely they have to do the maintenance equipment. Assessing and the needs of equipment replacement and establish replacement programs when due. So if every vehicle will be having a life. So if your bike has 1 lakh kilometers, car has 5 lakh kilometers, so you have to replace it. So it should be running regularly. So like that, every machine has its own life. So before life ends, they have to plan and procure a new machine, advanced machine, to replace that machine. So lot of things in maintenance engineer. So maintenance engineer is to make machine ready at every time. This so this will be a 24 into 7 job. And when you go 5:30 to 6:30 office works, and if you go home, if suddenly breakdown happens, the call will come, you have to come and you have to finish the job and make machine running. So this is what engineer do, and you will get upgradation in that. So lot of engineering skills is required in maintenance department. So if it breaks, how to weld it, if it you have to cutting, welding, gas cutting, fixtures, lot of engineering things required for maintenance engineers. So subject knowledge required, manufacturing process 1, 2, and 3, machine drawing, where you have to read the drawing, computer manufacturing, kinematics, com and dom is required. So how the parts moves, so how to fixture it, hydraulics and pneumatics is required. Complete machines are dependent on hydraulics and pneumatics. So all hydraulics and pneumatic circuits is knowledge is required. Mechanical measurements, so all machinery measurements they have to know about it. So all these subjects are the basics requirement for maintenance department. So next comes the purchase department. What is purchase department? Purchase department is responsible for procurement processes. This means it ensures the supply of goods to production, materials and equipment so that smooth production and sale process can take place. See, example I will tell you. If you are a manufacturer of a car, so you will not do all products manufactured in car unit. So seat is a different company, tires will be manufactured in tire manufacturing companies, and shafts or something gear levers is manufacturing in a different company. So this car manufacturer will be leasing all these products, but design is his own design, but he will be leasing all these products to other sources where they will manufacturing supply. So the purchase guy work is to order those products and maintain the enough stock in the plant so that car assembly should not stop. This is the purchase guy's work. So his work is inquiring for purchasing the product. One is I told automobile industries, and even for the spare parts of a maintenance guy, he has to inquire this spare part cost. So he has to get a quotation from different suppliers, acquiring a multiple quotation and comparing for different sources. So you example, the purchase guy is, if you see your mother, if she is a purchase engineer, she will go and see all products in vegetable market, and if the product is not good, and she will leave it, and she will find around 4 to 5 vegetable suppliers will have good quality, and she will ask everyone, what is the price, what is the price, what is the price. So she will ask a person, and a person who has the best price, and she will go with good quality of the product, she will go with her, and she will negotiate also with him, so you give me less price, like that. So then she will buy it. This is the thing what you do engineers in technical ways. So you have to get a quotation, evaluate it, negotiate it, and you have to buy it to the company at a better prices where the company should not go loss. So ordering the order placement of and follow up with the receipt of the goods. So in vegetable market, immediately you will get it, but in machineries, it will not happen. You have to order, there will be lead time of 30 days, 45 days, 50 days. You have to keep following it, and you have to get it on time to our plant. So if supplier delays, your product manufacturing will delay, then once again your company will be in loss. So purchase engineer is also very important in the company's prospect. So, and uh, after this is the key work of a purchase engineer. After that, there are a lot of things of improvements purchase engineer will do, like perform regular performance review with the supply to drive continuous improvements. So your work is not just sitting in the company, order placing, buying the material. You have to go to the performer, means you have to go to your supplier, and you have to see whether he is doing good quality production, whether he is not in a problem. So you have to be proactive for the continuous improvement. Ensure commercial, legal, contractual compliances in all the procurement transactions. So you should be properly commercially and legally, the procurement should happen. So he has to be clear, compliances should be followed. See, nowadays multinational companies will have a compliances. What is compliance? Compliance means the supplier should have minimum safety requirements. The supplier should have health, environmental certificates, like that. So if the supplier doesn't have those certificates, the purchase guy can't buy it from that. So those things also he has to know that. Supplier auditing for quality. So not only buying it from, so you have to go and audit that product or a supplier whether way he is giving a product quality. So initially, what happens? The suppliers require what they will do, because they required orders for regular. Initially, they will start giving a good quality and keep on going. In 1 or 2 years, they will start reducing the quality because to improve the production and supply and values. So we have to keep on auditing them whether they are compiling with our requirements. Coordinating with vendor on continuous quality improvement. That's why what supplier auditing, and we have to coordinate with them. So your product quality is not good up to the mark when you are supplying initially. So we have to keep on doing. So these things will be done by purchase engineer. This is also a very good department for mechanical engineers. This is opposite to sales and marketing, and this is so this is also a very good department. So knowledge about subject knowledge required for purchase department is manufacturing process 1, 2, and 3. That's why I told MP1, 2, and 3 is a very important subject for engineers. Machine drawing, computer in manufacturing, mechanical measurements, operation management, engineering economics, how economics is required here also is. So what at what cheapest price you have buy, you will buy it. These are all things will come. So I can talk another 1 hour for purchase department because it's lot of things. As I want to cover only the basic needs. So purchase department has lot of work nowadays. So next comes R&D or a design team. So every engineer's dream department. So every engineer's, you go any mechanical engineer as I want to be a design engineer, I want to be a design engineer, I want to be a design engineer. Out of 100, 80% will say this. But a design engineer should be well knowledged. So I will explain you how. So research and development department or a design department includes activities that companies undertake to innovate, to introduce a new product and services. It is often the first stage in the development process. The global is typically to take a new products and services to market and add the company's bottom line. C. Research and development is a department where you keep on improving it. So there are two types. One is creating a new product, and another one is developing the existing product. So for both required engineers. So what are their roles and responsibilities of engineers in research and development and design is new product research and development. What I said, updating existing products, whatever the product means, whatever the example. Now if you see the mobiles, initially it was Android like this, updated software is coming up. So like this research and development will happen. This is how you have to update process innovation and development. So you have to improve the process also. If you see, as our principal was telling that history in steam engines was manufacturing company started initially. Now if you can see, in those days steam engine was there. Now you have a maglev vehicle where it will reach up to 750 kilometer per hour. So see over a period of two 200 years, lot of racing at 40, 50 kilometers with low efficiency. Now maglev vehicle which reaches 750 kilometers per hour efficient. This is what research and development team engineers will do. Develop ideas, manage and lead projects until they become real products. So any idea you get, idea means you have to develop it, manage it until it get real products. Understand customer expectation and on to be manufactured product. So customer tells I want the product like this, but if you give other way, it's news for customer. So you have to understand the customer requirement, and you have to design or develop a product uh, so that customer needs are satisfied. That's why R&D design team will be paid high in industries. document all phases of research and development, develop concepts, products, and solutions by working with other departments. Not only if R&D person develops, a simple example I'll give you. Uh, a R&D person, a customer says, I want a ball, steel ball, where it should be very shiny and all everything. He will tell, and R&D persons will tell, okay, I will manufacture it, and you make a drawing and design 2 thickness steel with full shine and give it to the production guys. The production guys will see it. So he says how to manufacturing it. So he say, I don't know, you manufacture it. I am a design guy, I have designed it, you manufacture it. Okay, production guy say, okay, I will manufacture it, but I will make 2 sheets, I will joint and weld it and I will grind it. You will say, no, 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 you should not be welding joint also. It should be purely sheet ball. Then he will say, okay, I will do one thing. I will make completely 99% sheet and a small hole where I can push air inside and make a ball. No, 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 they should not be whole because the technical things required by customer require very high. If R&D person tells like a manufacturing production guy, he will throw a ball back to design department. You give me the procedure how to manufacturing it. So design guys not only has to design the product, but he has to know how the product should be manufactured, the procedure and process. So it should be economical and ergonomically manufactured. So it should not be a very difficult to production guys or a quality guys or a process guys, so that to manufacturing it. If a product manufactured at very high cost is also not used in the market. So you should be ergonomical, it should be easy for manufacturing, it should be cheaper, and also time requirement to manufacturing is also an important thing, where it should be manufactured in less time. These are all the things will come in the research and development engineer, design engineers. So knowledge required by a design person is all subject. He should know all subject. That's why I'm telling, he should know manufacturing, he should know materials, he should know um, design, everything, maths, science, everything he should know. So that's why research and development or a design engineer jobs is too difficult to get it. And also if you have excellent ideas and if you have an excellent mind, you will be very high level of salaries and also for the company, and you will be also happy that okay, I have made a design of this product. Whenever you see in the market the product, you will be happy that okay, I have designed this product like that. So research and development is a core engineering. That's why um, a MNC company MD has told, in India, 80% of engineers are not fit to for the engineering job. So see, he is telling means that so they are not fit for this research and development. Only 20% people are fit for research and development because lot of uh, improvements and calculations, everything subject knowledge is required for this department. Next is a booming department nowadays is environmental health and safety department, EHS. Nowadays in engineering we will not study this subject, but EHS is a department where uh, all industry has to follow. So what is that EHS? Environment. This refers that world around you concerns preventing things like chemical spills, air pollutions. So by manufacturing any product, it should not affect your environment. Health. This usually refers to things that can make people ill, pathogens, radiations, exposures, noise, bad smells, everything. So in lot of industries there will be a radiations. In lot of industries, biotech engineers, there will be pathogens. There will be a lot of industries where lot of noises will be there. So these concerns or manufacturing engineers or manufacturing people should not affect. That is the health concern. And the safety aspects is focused on preventing workplace accident and injuries. You can see everywhere metro will be moving, so safe workplace should be there. So this is a department where nowadays a lot of requirements are coming up, and for this EHS you have to do another course after engineering, like health and environmental health and safety courses you have to do. Then only you will start getting a job in as a safety department heads or a safety department engineers. So what is the work of a safety engineers? I will tell you. The plan, implement, and coordinate safety programs to prevent or correct hazardous environment working conditions. So if you give an example, uh, you can choose this gas cylinders. So Indian Oil Company, Hindustan Petroleum Company, whatever the gas cylinders you get from companies to manufacturing unit from there to home. So they will get petrol. That petrol will be converted into gas, and it will be stored in a huge tanks. And that tanks they will fill it into small gas cylinders and they will supply it. So every aspects of the place is a hazardous. A small leak or a small crack in the cylinder, everything blast means everything is gone. So these are the hazardous environmental working conditions. So you should be perfect every places. So install, test machinery and test air quality, noise level, temperature, radiations, and suggest solutions and complement problems. So if you are working at 55-degree temperature in the office, yeah, if you see casting of irons, casting of aluminum, those places where the temperature will be 600 degree, 1000 degree inside the furnace, and outside it will be 55, 60 degree, which is not suitable for a human being to stay, because if the temperature of the body goes up, you will started dizziness and you will fall inside. So it's an accident. So he has to test every machineries, air quality, whether he is getting noise level, whether it's irritating the person, radiation, he has to all test everywhere, and he has to implement. If if the levels are very high, and he has to try to reduce it. If levels can't be reduced, then safety equipment should be implemented for the person who works over there. So identify and monitor the potential hazard and mitigation techniques. So you have to identify the hazards and mitigation techniques. Ensure the company policies adhere to local, state, and federal regulations. Yes. So the safety engineer should ensure that local government, company regulations, local government regulations, and Indian government regulations on different products, chemicals. He has to know the knowledge about it, and he has to ensure the company policies. Encourage and advocate safe working equipment, materials, and supplies. So he has to encourage production guys, quality guys should be, you have to work in a safe working conditions, and material should be safe, everything. So if sharp edge is there, use gloves. If rotating objects is there, don't go with the full leaves, because it tends to pull you. And lot of things the engine safety engineers can do. Track the number of incident and produce reports. Yeah, industry means you will be having a lot of accidents. So you have, the accident should be nil. So they have a report board everywhere displayed. So in the month of November, five accidents. In the number of December, two accidents. In the number November, in the month of January, one accident. So the trend of the accidents or injury should be less. The target will be given very less for them to. So more safe working place it has to be done. So safety is the main thing in every engineering company. So this is another department where you can engineers can work. But for this, after engineering, you have to do a course in EHS, and then you will be placed in a company for working. So subject knowledge required, manufacturing, definitely. What are the process you require? Computing and manufacturing, materials and metallurgy, lot of and when you go for the course, the subjects will be a different, which you will learn more. And another department is sales and marketing. This is what you call as a father of a company. Unless you sell the product, other production, quality, purchase, safety, no one will get the salary. So sales department is a department who we call as a father of the all departments. So there are two types. One is sales and marketing, sales and marketing. Sales is the department, the company that responsible selling the product is known as the sales department. So a product, you have a mobile, you just sell it. That is sales department. Marketing department. Marketing department is a department that focuses on strategy in order to generate business. So sales department, the guy will go, sir, you buy it. This is our product. He just sells it. The marketing department will do the market its product. Just like example, all advertisements you see in TVs are marketing. Just so if you have a mobile phone, you have to market it. If you have a new type of fans, you have to market it. You have a new type of AC, you have to market it. So this is a difference between sales and marketing department. Anyone can ask, sir, why sales and marketing required a mechanical engineer? Why not? Why can't a BCom or a MBA guy or a MCom guy can't do it? It's simple. Mechanical engineer guy. So it's completely our industry is surrounded by mechanical engineering parts. So every aspect of area where technical things will be explained to the customers. Technical things will be explained of a mechanical parts to the customers. So a BCom or a MCom guy can't explain what is turning, what is threading, what how much depth is there, how much fast it go, how much strength it is, the material strength of a product is very high. Like that a BCom MCom can't give. So mechanical engineers are more required nowadays in a sales and marketing. That's why if you people want to have a sales and marketing job, you do MBA with sales and marketing. With a mechanical background, you have a lot of opportunities in the industry for to work, and you have a good salary packages, and you will be roaming everywhere. So sales and marketing, you have to leave some family concerns. If you want to be in a family, you have to stay in home and you have to go 5 to 6 work and you have to come back. You go with production, purchase, quality, like that. If you want to roam other cities, you have to visit, communication, you want to see lot of peoples, you want to express your ideas, then come to sales and marketing with MBA. It will be better. You can go after engineering directly to sales department, but MBA will be a feather for you. So what are the key roles of sales and marketing engineers? I will tell you. Traveling to visit potential clients. Clients means customers. Establishing new and maintaining existing relationship with the customers. So you have to travel. Your customer is in Mumbai. You have to travel. You have to explain. You have to show your product, and you have to establish a new relationship with the customer. You have to maintain, if he is an existing customer, you have to maintain a relationship with him so that he can give a continuous order. Managing and interpreting customer requests with other departments. This is another requirement where sales guy will go and visit the customer says, I want this product, this is the product I want, you just give it to us. So you will carry information what customer has requested, and you have to come and explain for research and development and production and quality guys. So this is the quality required, this is the product required. So you prepare it, you design it, and give it to me. So this is this type of work with the sales engineer will do. Prepare and deliver technical presentation explaining products or services to existing and prospective customers. Yeah. So for customers, when you visit, you have to give a presentation of the company. So this is our company. So we are working from last this much years. We are technically expertise. This is our product. This is how it works. Everything technical things you have to give presentation to the customers. Plan and modify products to meet customer needs. That's why what earlier I said, you have to modify the products as per the customer requirement. Recommend improved materials or machineries to customers, showing how changes will lower the cost or increase the production. Now, for this example, I will tell you, earlier the people were doing milling machines. Manually milling will be done, was doing. Now it is upgraded to VMCs, vertical milling machines with advanced technology, where it will automatically do. When you give the programming, it will do. Now, further advance has came. So like this. So you have to keep on going, visiting customers. You have to give the upgradation of the market. Help in researching and developing a new products. Yes, definitely, because you will be the core listener from the customers. payment follow-up, order releasing, follow-up with the manufacturing team for material and dispatching ready. Once all this marketing and sales activity is done, the customer is happy with our product. If we place the order, so you have to follow up with the customer that please give the payment to supply the material. Then you have to follow up with the production team, quality team, planning team. So we require the product on these days. Please give it in urgent basis. You have to follow up, get the material ready, and you have to supply it to the customer, so that customer will be happy and he has to come back with the new orders and new products. So no, subject knowledge is manufacturing. Once again, if you have a manufacturing knowledge, you can explain very well to the customers. Computer manufacturing, material, mechanical measurement, operation management, engineering economics, these are the subjects is required, basic knowledge required for sales and marketing department. So next, only two departments left: uh, installation and commissioning, and after sales. So installation and commissioning department. This is a department where mechanical engineers required a lot. So installation and commissioning. What is installation and commissioning? Installation means to build, erect, or put in place the relevant product or a plant. So uh, example I will tell you: a windmill. A windmill, you know. So you have to go install that product. You will manufacture in the manufacturing unit, and you will take it in a trucks, and you will go out and install it. What is commissioning? Commissioning is a plant or product means to carry out all necessary tests procedures required by industry standards to show that plant is able to deliver heat for the purpose which it is installed. So example, that's why I told windmill. So after installation, commissioning has to be happen. So if you install and come back means no, it should work what customer required. It should give 30 megawatt power means it should give 30 watt megawatt power. So after installation, you have to test it, you have to test run it, you have to see whether it can work at optimal temperature, optimal in that position, everything you have to see. This is called commissioning, and then you have to deliver it to the customer. So what will be the role of installation and commissioning engineer in industry? So identify proper position to install the product. Yes, you have to identify the proper position to install. Any engineer in your company, just like I want to install a projector in your conference room. So where should we install? An engineer will come. So where should we install? So he will identify the proper place and ask customer. So means your college principal that whether shall I install here will not affect you like that. So identifying it, scheduling and coordinating work to tight deadlines. So if you, I'm giving example of your college itself. Your principal says we have a conference, you have to work and install it within 2 days or one day. You he has to work overnight and install it as per the requirement of the customer. Installing the product or a plant, that's what I told you. Making improvements, offering advice about operational procedures. Not only installation. After installation, if sir I have installed and I will go means what your principal will say. Definitely he will say how it works. How it works, please explain us to our department head, which is operators. And then you have to ensure him that the how the projector works, how it will looks, how the thing should be operated like this. And creating and carrying test procedures in front of them. You have to give a presentation and test it. What will be the temperature that projector will give. So how much light it will give, like that. Example I am giving. Investigating problems and diagnosing repairing the faults. If sometimes the product comes with the problems means they have to find out where the product is, why it is not getting switched on. You have to investigate it and you have to install it. So supervising and training the technical staff. So who are all operating that machines means if it's a project, if it is a big project, he has to so now you have a milling machine VMCs he is installed. Now the company has maintenance department. As a installation commission engineer, I have to come and help them that how to maintain it in future. Like this we have to teach them, ensuring safe working condition. Yes, whatever the installed product should be a safe working conditions. See, I said windmill, so it will be at around 100 feet, 200 feet height. So installing, while that you have to ensure everything is safety is taken care, like belts has put, all ropes has been installed, everything like that. So engineer work is to ensure all this. Training customer and end maintenance and operative staff where appropriate. That's why I told you maintenance team and customer who is operating it has to be trained. Documentation, handing over the responsibility. So you have to make a documentation and handing over to the customer. Sir, we have done installation, everything working fine. So all documentation is done, handing over the product to you. So please start using it. This is the what installation and commissioning engineer will do. So every places the installation and commission department is required, and engineers is required. For that, subject knowledge is manufacturing process, computer manufacturing, material, mechanical measurements, hydraulics, pneumatics, com, dom. These are all the subjects is required basic knowledge. So this comes installation and commissioning department. Uh, Next is after sales and services. So once it is produced, quality, manufactured, in installation is done. So now the customer started using the product. Now after that, what is that? What engineers can do? After sales services makes sure products and service meet the surpass expectation of the customers. So what customer expects from a product, it should give optimal efficiently, it should give optimal service to the customer. After sales services include various in activities to find out whether the customer is happy with the products. After service are crucial aspects in the sales management. So if you buy a product once, and then if the company from where you buy the product, if he doesn't turn back to you, you will be very angry. Why is only while getting order he will come? Will you give the order back to him? No. So after installation of the product, there should be after sales service. So you have, so in that the engineer comes. What is the role and of after sales department role of engineer in that? Following up with the customers to ensure the product is running at optimal level. So once installation commissioner engineer install it, after that, after 2 months, 3 months, once he will call. So whether the machine is working properly. Example, I told you the projector. The company guy calls, sir, whether projector is working properly. Are you finding any difficulties? Then you will be happy. The, the buyer customer will be happy. So next time he will give more orders for that, for other car this one. Visiting, preparing, delivery, technical presentation, explaining the product, service, existing the prospective customers. So after sales and installation companies almost will be mixed up. So it's same work they will both they will do. You have to prepare and install. Responsible for product demonstration, testing, troubleshooting. So if installed after 1 year, 2 years, the product is getting problem, you can call and you can go, or in product should be serviced, and it should be explained that it should be like used like this, it should be used like this. Talk with the customer, design engineers to assess the equipment needs and to determine the system requirements and any improvements. So this is the main point where a design engineer doesn't know whether it will work for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 6 years. But after sales engineers, after installation, after 2 years, if it is not working, he will give back the feeding. He will give back feed to design engineers, where he has to optimize the product so that it should give more life. So feedbacks from the after sales is also much important for the R&D department. Documenting and helping R&D team for new products. That's why I told you, if customer gives a feedback, okay, this reddish light is coming from uh, projector, I want little whitish. It's customer requirement. So after sales guy will give information to a researcher and development guy, and design guy will implement it. Managing space, a spare part inventory. So example, you have to manage the spare part inventory. If any part goes and if he calls, so this you are working, you have to take a space and you have to get installed it. So subject knowledge for my this is manufacturing process, computer integrated manufacturing, material metallurgy, mechanical measurement, hydraulics, pneumatics, com, dom, everything is required. So these are the departments which a mechanical engineering engineer work. So after this, I want to close this my presentation, and I want to tell my students that things to be remained, points to be remained. Remember, see, in life, main thing is health. You, if you have lot of health, lot of money, lot of position, power, anything you have, but if you don't have a good health, you can't enjoy it. That's why I request all my students to keep a good health for future, and do at least a 1 hour and 1.5 hour workout daily. Not only I'm telling go to gym, make a six pack, I am not telling it. Just go for gym, just dance, sports, anything physical activity for an hour. It will keep you happy. It will keep you healthy, healthy body. Healthy body means healthy mind. Healthy mind means lot of creativity. So a point to remember: be healthy in future. Respect parents, respect teachers who, because of them we are here, because of them we are in a position where uh, globe is seeing us. So respect parents, respect teachers, follow rules and regulations of the government. So why they give the rules and regulations for you? Because uh, because of your safety. If they tell wear helmet means it is for your safety, it is not because their safety. So first of all, follow rules and regulations, save trees, save food, where both are most important for your future generations. So now you already almost 22 crossed, another 60 years you will be there. After that your future generations will be there, they require the tree. Earth is not ours, it's for everyone. So save tree, save food, be honest and truthful everywhere, be a good citizen to India, and a good human being in the world. Uh, Wherever you go in the world as an engineer, be a good human being, and be a good citizen, so that for India, so that you should not, the India should be proud of you wherever you go. So explaining this, I will before closing it, I want to show a video. Closing before closing this. So thank you, my friends, for giving your wonderful time. So I wrap it now. Bidappa, you can take.
Yes, Pawan sir. Now the session is open for discussion. We have got some queries from Rajesh TN. So he is asking, which profile do you suggest for a mechanical engineer?
Which profile do you suggest? I want to grow to a higher position, can grow being a product,
Being in
being in
production,
production. Okay. How
yeah,
long will it take to reach managerial position? If I'm
to
planning
reach
to, yes, yes,
managerial position.
yes, yes. If I'm audible, right?
Yeah, yeah, you are audible.
Yeah. If I'm planning to take up design, which software should I learn? How Six Sigma certification will help me in industry? See, now you are in the two stages where you want to be a production manager and you want to be a design engineer. Just go with one thing. If you want to a production engineer, we go for production engineer. See, once again, I want to tell you that uh, don't go with the manager positions and all. Just learn the products, learn the process. Soon after, if you have excellent ideas, you have a very good knowledge about it, you will keep on getting a good positions. So what, for an example, I will tell you, if you join as a production engineer, over a period of 2 to 3 years you will become senior engineer. For a period of 4 to 5 years you'll become assistant manager. Over a period of 10 years, 20 years, you'll become a manager, like the plant head. So it will take a little longer time to get managerial position in production, but it's a good thing that you can become a production manager everywhere if you have a good skills. And I'm planning with to take design, such software should I learn? Yeah, nowadays CATIA is there, ANSI is there, a lot of 3D three-dimensional softwares you have to learn. And what happened earlier, it was a specific software the people were using it, but now each and industry have their own softwares in 3D modeling. So when you join, so basic knowledge of the drawings and basic knowledge in the CATIA will help you through design department. And once you go to your department, means a specific company, they will teach you their software and you can become excel. So basic software's requirement is AutoCAD, CATIA. How Six Sigma certification will help you? That's why I told you. Now the Six Sigma will come to quality department. So if you have done Six Sigma certification, then you can go for quality department. In quality, lot of certifications you will get it. So this all the three you have in your mind: production, quality, and design. So you can choose anything as your knowledge is. And any other question?
Yeah, that's all we have got for the day. So we'll move with the conclusion part now. So we are at the end of the webinar, Bridge the Gap, Role of Mechanical Graduates in Engineering. I would like to thank Mr. Pawan Kumar, who in spite of his busy schedule accepted our invitation and engaged this session. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I would like to thank the management and the principal of Coog Institute of Technology for unconditional support rendered in organizing this webinar. I'd like to thank the HOD and staffs of Mechanical Engineering Department. My heartfelt gratitude to each and everyone who have contributed in the smooth conduction of this webinar. Last but not the least, I'd like to thank one and all who have participated in this webinar. I request all the participants to give the feedback of this webinar. The link of the same is shared in the chat box and also in the WhatsApp groups. E-certificate will be mailed to your registered email ID shortly. Signing off. Thank you one and all.
So if anyone has any doubts, you can ask with Bidappa and you can get my number with Bidappa. I can explain you in any time.
Yeah, I'll mail it to you. If I get any query, I'll mail it to you.
Definitely, no issues.
Yeah.
Thank you all. Thank you for giving me a wonderful opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you.